This week on Cougar Media News, we catch up on our winter sports, get advice for upcoming finals, and hear more about our NHS induction. Cougar Media News starts now.
Good morning, PHS. This is Avery Russell.
And Alicia Battestelli back with another episode of Cougar Media News.
We hope everyone had a restful and joyful winter break.
There are only 2 weeks left of this semester, which means finals are coming soon. Staff members Sam and Haley are here to give us some information about how to prepare for finals.
Hey PHS, our first semester is coming to a close, which means finals are right around the corner. We are here to make sure you are prepared with open campus details and study tips.
Open finals take place on the 18th and 19th. Students are permitted to come and go depending on when their finals are. Students who wish to do this must pick up a permission slip on the table in front of the office and receive a signature from their parents.
We were able to talk to some students about their study tips and how they are preparing for finals.
I have 3 midterms and an online final and an in-person career presentation. I would say just kind of study for a week or 2 in advance and try not to study too much the night before, just kind of relax.
I have 2 midterms and 2 finals. I have one in CP Forensics and then another final in CP Stat. I like to study like a week in advance or like a couple days in advance. Use Quizlet, just review my notes and prepare for the final.
Good luck on your exams, and don't forget to bring your signed permission slip on the day of your final. This is Sam Miller
and Haley Wallacey reporting for Cougar Media News.
Thanks, Sam and Haley. Start preparing early and study hard. The National Honor Society is a prestigious organization reflecting students' outstanding scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Several PHS students were inducted into the organization on Wednesday, December 21st. Staff member Lily Bigeman attended the ceremony and is here to give us a recap.
The National Honor Society is a nationwide organization for high school students. Selection is based on 4 criteria: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. This year's NHS induction ceremony took place on Wednesday, December 21st, 2022.
So the NHS induction ceremony is for juniors and some seniors who have a GPA of 3.7 or higher, and at the ceremony they get inducted by coming on stage, they receive their pen and certificate, and they recite a pledge. To be a member of NHS, you need a GPA of 3.7 or higher, and you also have to complete 5 hours of service projects throughout the given school year and maintain the GPA throughout the given school year as well. At the NHS induction ceremony, there are many speakers. The award recipients of last year's ceremony speak, as well as Dr. Richardson, Dr. Kepler, and we usually have a board member as well to come speak.
During the ceremony, 5 students were recognized with awards. Manor Sweeney won for character, Jake Vitaro for scholarship, Victor Gladys for leadership, Maddie Skewbaum for service, and Mason Bucks for the essay award.
As NHS Vice President, I run the social media and I work with the other executives to organize service projects and just oversee what goes on with NHS Matters. So there are 5 awards given out at the ceremony, and there's one for scholarship, leadership, character, and service, and then there's also an essay winner. And these awards are decided on based on students that really exhibit these characteristics, and there's a group of faculty that vote on who should get these awards. So NHS, the goal is just kind of always just to serve the community and be good role models to our peers, and that hasn't changed this year. We're just trying to do some good work in the community and make Palmyra a better place.
Congratulations to all of the new inductees and returning members. This is Lily Bingaman reporting for Cougar Media News.
Congratulations to all the new and returning inductees. Now Robbie is back with another episode of the CMN Countdown.
What's up, PHS? This is Robbie Best, bringing you the 4th episode of the CMN Countdown and the last episode of the first semester.
Might go down to G-O-D, wait. I go hard on Southside G, wait. I make sure that Northside E.
On Monday night, the highly anticipated football game between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals was in action. With 5 minutes left in the first quarter, safety DeMar Hamlin made a tackle on Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins. The play looked normal, but when Hamlin stood up, he collapsed to the ground and suffered cardiac arrest. CPR was administered for 9 minutes before he was resuscitated and taken to the hospital. Our thoughts and prayers go out to DeMar, his family and friends, and all the people on the Buffalo Bills team. On the heels of a record-breaking year, SpaceX kicked off the new year with its first rocket launch and landing of 2023. If Elon Musk has his way, this would be the first of nearly 100 launches for the rocket company this year, setting the pace for an ambitious year for private space companies. People have visited Vatican City to pay their respects to Pope Benedict, who died on December 31st. He was 95. His death came just after Pope Francis asked for prayers following reports that his health was failing. Vatican officials had estimated at least 25,000 people would offer their respects on Monday. After the first day of viewing, they estimated there was about 65,000 people that showed up. From December 22nd to December 29th, a busy week for holiday travel, over 15,000 flights were canceled from Southwest, causing mayhem at airports across the country. People were left stranded for days, often with no idea where their luggage was, and missed plans like honeymoons, family reunions, birthdays, and more. By last Friday, December 30th, Southwest said it was resuming normal operations with only 1% of flights canceled. That's all I have for you this week, PHS. Now back to Alicia and Avery at the desk.
Thanks, Robbie, for the updates. On Monday, January 9th, TCU and Georgia will face off in a college football national championship game. Staff member Richie Thune asked students who they think will become the next national champions.
The College Football Playoff National Championship is a postseason football bowl game used to determine the national champion of the NCAA Division I teams. This year's bowl game will happen on January 9th between TCU and Georgia in SoFi Stadium. I talked to several PH students to see who thought would bring home the trophy. Hi, I am here today with the legendary defensive tackle and the legendary wide receiver of the Palmyra High School football team, Andrew Manning and Jason McCurdy. How are you? So I'm just going to ask you a little question. Who do you think is going to win the College National Football Championship?
I want TCU to win, but I think Georgia's going to take this one.
Okay. What about you?
I think TCU's going to win.
Okay. There you have it, folks. Two different predictions. I'm here with Landon Seegers today. Landon, how are you feeling?
Really good.
All right, so I'm just going to ask you one simple question. Who do you think is going to win the National College Football Championship?
I'm going to have to go with Georgia on this.
I am here with the legendary wide receiver for the Palmyra High School, John McDaniel. John, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great,
Okay, so I have one simple question to ask you. Who do you think is going to win the College Football National Championship?
I think TCU is.
Today, I am here with the legendary running back, Juan Figueroa. Juan, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
All right, who do you think is going to win the College National Football Championship?
I think Georgia.
Make sure to tune in on January 9th on CBS at 7:30 p.m. This is Richard Dune reporting for Cougar Media News.
Tune in on January 9th to see if these students' predictions hold true. On December 17th, PHS students went to Fort Indian Town Gap for National Wreaths Across America Day. Lauren and Robbie attended this event to get more information.
Saturday, December 17th was National Wreaths Across America Day. This is a national holiday in which wreaths are laid across fallen soldier graves in national cemeteries around the U.S.
Today, there are over 2.5 million wreaths placed in 3,600 participating locations where our veterans are laid to rest.
Wreaths Across America Day has been assigned on the second or third Saturday of December.
Me and Lauren traveled with the baseball team, as well as Key Club and lacrosse team, to Fort Indian Town Gap Cemetery, and got the opportunity to lay our own wreaths.
Some ways you can get involved would be sponsoring a wreath, volunteering at an event, donating to a local sponsorship group, or starting a local sponsorship group. You can volunteer or donate by visiting www.wreathsacrossamerica.org. This has been Lauren O'Brien and Robbie Best reporting for Cougar Media News.
What a great experience for the students who participated in this year's event. Now Ben is back for the second sports update of the winter season.
What's up, PHS? This is Ben Bell back with the first CMN sports update of the new year. Starting off, our boys basketball team took a tough loss to Redland before the holiday break on Tuesday, December 20th. Going into the break with a 3-3 record, the boys fell to Cedar Crest 59-43 in the Cedar Crest Booster Club Holiday Tournament. But they bounced back on the second day of the tournament and beat Lebanon by a score of 42-35. Eli Becker scored 19 and 20 points in the two games against the Cedars and the Falcons. The boys started this week with a huge win over Cedar Cliff on Tuesday by a score of 49-47. Alex Dorda led the team with a career-high 22 points. Wish the boys luck as they travel to Lower Dolphin tonight in hopes of getting their 6th win of the season. Next up, our girls basketball team matched up against Cedar Crest on Thursday, December 22nd before break, but unfortunately fell short 45-33, dropping the record to 2-4. During the break, the girls played 2 games in the Lebanon Holiday Tournament, one against New Oxford and the other against Lebanon. They rallied together to beat New Oxford 49-37, but fell short to Lebanon 59-34. Maddie Henry had a combined 29 points in the 2 games in the tournament and was selected along with Keely Bowers for all-tournament team. Come watch the girls at home tonight as they play against Lower Dolphin. Our boys and girls swimming teams received their first losses of the season to rival Bishop McDevitt on Tuesday, December 20th. The boys lost by a score of 101-69 and the girls lost by a score of 106-63, with Morgan Lance placing first in the 200-yard freestyle. Make sure to come out and support both teams as they take on Gettysburg next Tuesday at home. Our boys and girls wrestling team faced off against Central Dauphin East on Monday, December 19th. The team ended up beating the Panthers by a dominating score of 51-19, with great performances from Caden Jones, Jason Albright, and Mason Bucks. Good luck to the boys and girls as they take on the Patriots of Redland next Thursday. The bocce ball team had 2 big wins on Wednesday, December 21st against Lower Dolphin. Team 1 won both their matches by a score of 9-1 and 9-2, while Team 2 won both their matches as well by a score of 5-4 and 9-1. Come out to support the bocce team as they play Hershey at home tonight. Finally, Cougs Puck finished out the first half of their season by playing Dallastown on Friday, December 23rd. The boys did not get the outcome they were looking for as they took a tough loss to Dallastown by a score of 8-4. 3 goals from Noah Polshuk helped keep the boys alive, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to come back. The boys take on Cedar Crest tonight at home, so make sure you come out and support them for their first game of the new year. That's all we have for you this week, PHS. Now back to Alicia and Avery at the desk.
Good luck to all the teams in their upcoming games and meets. Biology Keystone testing will take place on Monday, January 9th and Tuesday, January 10th. Good luck to all students who will be testing, and reminder to all other students that we will be running on a 2-hour delay schedule.
January is a month of beginning New Year's resolutions for many people. Staff members Carmen and Kaylee talked to some PHS students about what their New Year's resolutions are.
Every year on December 31st, people gather to celebrate the beginning of the new year. We got the chance to ask some students about their resolutions for 2023.
My New Year's resolution is probably to study more. I haven't really done that at all this year.
My New Year's resolution is to get to sleep earlier and go to the gym more.
My New Year resolution is to get better at soccer, win state cup for clubs, and progress.
Among all of the celebrations, many people make New Year's resolutions. This is because the start of the new year allows for a fresh start to make better habits and set goals.
My favorite part of 2022 is playing on Palm Beach soccer.
My favorite part of 2022 is probably traveling this summer, like going to Florida.
I celebrate New Year's by hanging with friends and family, having a good time watching the ball drop.
I celebrate New Year's by watching the ball drop or going to Hershey and just spending time with my friends and family.
We hope you guys had a great time celebrating New Year's and good luck with your New Year's resolutions. This is Carmen McConaughey
and Kaylee Van Kirk
reporting for Cougar Media News.
Minithon is 84 days away. Remember to sign up on Donor Drive if you have not already. Keep fundraising and reach out to Mrs. Kowalczyk or a Minithon committee member if you have any questions.
That's all we have for this week, PHS. Tune in next week for the last episode of the first semester. Have a great weekend.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed.